Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Victoria here, and if it's your first time tuning in, welcome. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below. Um, before I get on with today's topic, I'll firstly like to apologize for being away, not uploading anything. Some of you, if you remember on my first video, I did mention that I'm a full-time student. So actually, I've been busy with exams. That's simple the reason why I've been away. So I've been busy with exams and yeah, and all that. And and I've heard some classmates of mine from campus, they've been, asking me to do a video on, on the stress and pressure which our students go through, towards their exams or during their exams. So yeah, I want you guys to let me know. I mean, let's engage, let me know if maybe you'd like to see me do a video on that or not, or basically just if you like to see me do a video on something, just let's just leave the comments down below and yeah, let me know, and I think I'll probably do it whatever you suggest. So yeah, let's just engage down there by commenting. Yo guys, getting on with today's topic, which is my first interview experience. Whew. Yo guys, like honestly, like it's when I think of it, it takes me back to, to that day, like how everything was. Um, so with this experience of mine, you guys, it was not so good. It was not so bad either. So it was more like, 50-50, 50 good, 50 bad. So yeah, that's how it was. Actually, it was just okay. It was just it was just okay. Before I go on and tell you guys about my experience, let me just take you back to, a few days before the interview date. Before the interview, sorry. I was in class and then I got a call, you know how, they introduce themselves. Oh, this is Victoria. It's so and so from so and so company. But you know how they introduce themselves, right? So, we had to, set out the date and the time. So we set the date, that was good, and we set the time, and the time, it was 11:30 for my interview. That's the time which we ended up agreeing on, the both of us. So after the call, I was so excited. Like, to be honest, I was super excited, but at the same time I was like nervous because I was like, oh my gosh, I've never been to an interview. I don't know what they do there. I don't know what happens. I don't know how to prepare for it. Like, I was just happy and nervous at the same time. It was like that. And you know what happens, obviously after getting the call about you getting the interview and stuff, it means now you need to prepare yourself, right? So I did that. I prepared myself, going online, seeing how interviews are done, type of questions which they ask, how to answer questions. Like, I was just basically going everywhere, YouTube, just basically doing anything, doing as a research about the company, what they do, what they believe in, their principles, just all that. So what I did is I knew that I needed more help, so I asked a friend of mine who have experience on interview, like they've been on a couple of interviews. So I asked my friend to, to sort of like help me, to prepare for this interview. So yeah, we did that. We prepared, we just basically did everything, you guys. I'm telling you, we prepared ourselves. Like, I think we had like almost 20 questions which we were preparing ourselves, which I was preparing myself on, yeah, almost 20. Wow, that was a lot. Yeah, so we had those questions ready and practicing and just doing all that. Sometimes when you are practicing alone, you can think that you are doing it right, and actually you're doing the opposite. So yeah, you need to ask help. So yeah, we did that. We prepared, and before I go on, the confirmation email that I received, it wrote on the time it wrote 11:00 to 11:30, right? And so how I understood that, it was that, okay, fine, since I spoke to the lady on the phone and we ended up agreeing on 11:30, so probably they trying to sort of like, okay, fine, you can arrive at the company within this range of time. So within, you can arrive there within between 11 o'clock and 11:30. Just make sure you are there within that, time, so that's how I thought, and that's how I interpreted it. So the interview day, arrived, did my stuff, went out there, catch the bus, and I went there. So as I was on my way, the bus just it stopped at this other station, and after 5 minutes, the bus didn't just the bus, you guys, it just, I don't know if it was stuck or what. But then after 5 minutes, that's when I was like concerned that, okay, like what's going on? Like we've been standing here for like 5 minutes. So I asked this other lady next to me if maybe she knows why the bus stopped, or what's going on. So she said normally that's how they operate. If the bus gets here on the station, they have to stop for almost like 15 to 20 minutes. And I was like, what? I was I was like, yo, like 15-20 minutes. I mean, time is not on my side. I mean, I'm gonna be late. And my plan initially, was to get there 30 minutes before my interview time, So my plan was to get there maybe at least, at 11 o'clock, since I thought I'm starting the interview at 11:30. So so after 20 minutes, actually before the bus left that station, it was around 11, yeah. I got a call from the lady from the company. She's like, "Oh, Victoria, it's so and so. We're just checking, are you still coming and stuff?" So I was like, "Yeah, I'm still coming, just that, I'm stuck here by the bus station, blah blah blah." So so at that time, I thought, okay, probably, they're just doing, the last minute checkups on if maybe I'm still coming or not. So that time, remember, it was like 11, you guys. It was 11 the time she called me. So finally the bus left the station, and it went on, and trust me, the robots were not working on my favor. I'm like telling you. As we reach the robot, it will immediately go red. Like every robot that we're going through, it will just get red as we reach it. Like, I was like, yo, God, like, you don't want me to get this, like, this internship? Like, what's going on? Because I was like, I'm gonna be late. I was so stressed out, I was so stressed out. So, cutting to the chase, we got to this other station, and almost everyone just went out. And I thought, okay, maybe this is the last station. But then I went to ask the driver if it was the last station, and then he said, no, but the station which we are going to next, it will be the last station. Then I was like, okay, cool. Then I don't know if he saw that I was nervous or what, I don't know, because at that time it was already after 11:30, you guys, after 11:30. So he asked me like, oh, where you going? You don't look like you look like you stressed or something. So I told him, no, I'm going to so and so company. Do you know where it is? And then he's like, no, do not know where it is. So yeah. So as we were going to the last station, I saw the name of the company of which I was supposed to go to. So when I saw it, you're late. When you're late, you just I don't know, man. Like, okay, I saw the building, so I was like, yo, driver, like, there's the building. That's where I'm going. Please stop here. That's where I need to get off, please. Then he's like, no, Sissy, I cannot let you out here. All passengers, they get off at the bus station, so you'll need to get off at the next station that we're going to. So I cannot let you out here just G. I was like, yo, this guy doesn't understand. Like, I am super, super late. But anyway, there was nothing I could do. Get off at the bus station, then I ran down to to the company. As I got to the security guard by the gate, I told them, I'm going to BG what floor, company so and so. So the person, I think he was new because he was like, I do not know what you're talking about or where you're going, but I'll try and call, someone to come and assist you. So that time it was like 10:40, So I decided to call the lady from the company, just to tell her, sorry, just to tell her that I'm at the gate. The security guard, they're trying to get me in, but they do not know where exactly I'm supposed to go. So when I called her, I told her that. Then she was like, Victoria, you are way too late now. I'm not sure. Okay, I'll try and talk to so and so. We'll see what we can do. And then she dropped the phone. So that time I was like, I'm dead. Like, I might as well go home. I mean, from her tone, you feel, when you're talking to someone and you feel like, that's it. There's nothing they can do. Like, that's it. You might as well go home. That's how I felt. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, I might as well go home. Because judging from how she was, talking, it's like they're not even gonna allow me to even do the interview. And I was like, but anyway, I'm just like 10 minutes late. I mean, just 10 minutes. Come on. So, as I was waiting there for the security guard to call the other person to assist me, this other guy arrived also. He was also going for the interview. And finally, one of the guys came to assist us. And we're like, no, we're going to this company. Then he's like, okay, cool, let us go. And then he took us there. So as we're going there, I asked this guy also, I was like, no, what time is your interview? And then he's like, 11:30. So I was like, oh, okay. So we are both being interviewed at the same time, 11:30. Are they going to interview us at the same time, or maybe they're going to, or maybe going to be interviewed by different people, But anyway, that was not that was not the issue. So the issue was that we were late, the both of us. So as we got to the door, the guy who was supposed to interview me, or the one who I know I'm supposed to meet up with, was just by the door. And he got us in, and then he decided to interview the guy first. So they put me actually in another room while they interviewed the other guy. So I was like, yeah, cool. I mean, at least I get to at least to relax, calm down, and freshen up, And yeah. So as I was waiting, you guys, in the waiting room, I was busy like on my phone checking like how do you apologize for being late, because I knew that you couldn't just say, oh, I'm sorry for being late, or like there must be a way, to say it, and also knowing when to say it. That's how interviews are. You cannot just say whatever you feel like or whenever you feel like. So I did that, trying to Google, how to apologize and when is it proper to, to say it. So I did that, and within 30 minutes, the guy, he was done, and I was like, "Oh, does it mean it was bad, or it was just easy like that?" Because I thought, interview, like you normally do it for like 45 or an hour max. So when he got out so quick, I was like, "Ooh, I don't know." So they called me in. I went in. So I did my stuff. It went well. It went well. So after that, went back, took the bus, going back home. So as I was going back home, like I was just trying to, like think of, of everything. Me being late, could it affect or the whole interview, and all that stuff. So I talked to my friend, the one who was helping me, get ready for the interview, just telling them like, how everything went by. And immediately when I told them, I was like, dude, I was late. They just freaked out, like, why were you late? You said you'll wake up on time, like, why were you late? So, and the question that my friend asked me was that, you were late by how long? So I was like, by 10 minutes. And they were like, okay, just would you please send me the email which they sent you, like for the confirmation email, I want to see the time, like what time exactly you're supposed to be there. So when I sent them a screenshot of the confirmation email of my interview time, they're just like, no, Victoria, your interview, it starts at half past. Actually, no, it starts at 11 and finish at half past 11. Not that it starts at half past 11. I just went completely like speechless. That time I was thinking, okay, I'm only late by just 10 minutes and they're not gonna allow me to go in. But that was before I went in went in and did the interview. Because I was like, okay, now it makes sense, why when I spoke to the lady and she was saying, you're way too late, and it made sense. I mean, I was way like too late. Actually, I was way too late. So basically, I was supposed to start my interview at 11, not half past 11. And then the other guy who also arrived late, he was the one who was actually late by like 10 minutes. So his interview was supposed to start at half past 11. So that's how things were supposed to be like. And we were late. Yeah, ne? So, what I did is, I don't know, I think I rely a lot on Google. So what I did is I went, on Google, trying to search, like, would it be a bad thing if you're late, but still you nailed the interview? So, and what I found out is that, even if you're late, so long, the interview goes well, I mean, it's not going to be a bad thing, so long you do your stuff in there very well. So you being late, it's not going to, affect much on the whole process of, of them selecting you. And well, I'm not saying that, be late, and I'm not saying that. So anyway, everything went well because they called me in for my second interview. So yeah, I'm guessing, the part of me being late didn't didn't have an impact on that. So yeah, everything went well, you guys, and they called me in for my second interview. So the advice that I would love to give you guys is, if you know you are being called for an interview and you do not know which transport mode to use, or you do not know where this company is, I will suggest that you first try and find out which transport will be best for you to use and which will be more quick for you to use, like a transport which is reliable, which will get you there on time, and also going and check out where the company is exactly. Okay, for instance, if you know that you're gonna use a taxi, use a taxi to go to that, to that area where the company is, and see how long it takes and see how to get there. If you're getting off at the taxi rank, how far will it take you from taxi rank to that, to that place? So these little stuffs, they actually do help, and it could help you, manage your time and know how much time you need to put on, extra time. So yeah, that's basically my advice I can give you, you guys. And yeah, so don't be late like me. Don't be late. And yeah, that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Oh gosh, this hey, like, you guys, thank you so much for watching my videos, and if you haven't subscribed, please do not forget to subscribe please, and leave the comments down below. Let's engage, let's talk, and yeah, the more we engage, it's the more you guys will see videos. So see you guys, ciao, bye.